Hello and welcome back to Deus Ex, and when we last left off, we once again returned to New York City only to find the entire place under complete lockdown, and unsurprisingly everyone with a gun was out to kill us, including an entire assortment of Majestic 12 troopers. And after learning about Standing Out for the first time in the system Rift DSC back in Mankind Divided, it was nice to meet him in person finally. And even back then he was siphoning away some important information about our corporate secrets and also the most important people in the entirety of the world. So I would suppose he does know his way around, and I think he can be a useful ally for the rest of the campaign, but I don't consider him fully trustworthy. But only time will tell, of course, since we now have to break into the sub-pen here in New York City, in Brooklyn to be specific, I believe. Oh, that's not going to be a cakewalk, of course. And we also have to plan some charges, of course, as well, if I'm not misremembering. Okay, and of course I didn't even have the courtesy of recharging our bioenergy, because it's 0 right now. 0, right? And thankfully, in the other 3 games I've played previously, we do recharge at least some energy automatically, because without any biocells, which are in very short supply in this game, well, we can never use our augmentations, right? So what's the point of the entire thing here, really? That's the question I keep asking myself, frankly. But regardless, before we continue, let's just take a look at our inventory. We still have the plasma rifle because it will be essential for dealing with Günther Hermann, which will happen in this mission, I would assume, somewhere. He's hunting us down and we foolishly return to New York City, so that's make it a lot easier, of course, for him. Buckshot, yes, well, it's not terrible, even against Majestic Troopers, but we have to aim squarely for the head, of course. Because it's not armored, right? Okay, let's just see what we can do here. Of course, we don't have a flashlight right now because we have no energy. Which means it's impossible to see anything. Isn't that lovely? But we don't have to sneak around because we can go right through the front gate. At least theoretically. I guess we provide some illumination then by doing this here. Because otherwise, I'm clueless as to where we should be going. A hole in the wall, but I don't see a hole in the wall. Maybe this thing? Okay then. But it's not exactly the front entrance, is it though? Yeah, what about our pistol ammo, by the way, before I forget, because we are an expert pistolier. But we cannot make anything happen because there's no ammo to go around, so this was a complete waste of our skill points. I'm pretty certain about this. All these skills also apply to the crossbow, but it doesn't really inflict damage directly, does it though? At least with the code ammo type.
Good. Up ahead are the barracks. You need to gain entry to the base and eventually reach the large building to the north. Keep your eyes open for the ammo storage facility. You need to load up on explosives.
Yeah, right. Don't give me a map or anything. Barracks, my favorite. That would be one reason as to why, right? Okay, now he is friendly still. Well, I beg to differ. Apparently they are friendly. In which case, we return the favor. Technically, we are looking at Marines and not these Majestic goons, or from FEMA, even worse. Maybe we shouldn't be reading this newspaper right about now. Okay, his full name was Brian Flanagan. That must have been the apartment back here, right in Hong Kong, but out late, of course.
You came in on the chopper? You must be with the DC people.
Ah, because we look like an agent now, I see it. No. No, please don't. Okay, barracks. We're also looking for ammunition storage. Theoretically, we can walk right through the front door because we do have credentials for that. Theoretically. Okay, can I see this again, please? What was the tip here? Mr. Helpful. The barracks are outside the perimeter. That is peculiar. Ammo storage facility. Is it outside or inside? Because I have no clue. This only applies to the ship itself.
You must be Denton.
Who's asking?
Our buddy Vinny said to expect you. Think you can find out what's going on in there? Go for it.
Is FEMA really running the show?
FEMA and the Chinese? I don't like the smell of it one
Die
bit.
Chinese wie die?
Me either.
This key will open the main gate. The guard just inside the main building entrance will let you pass, but don't expect any hospitality from the FEMA people.
I didn't, but thankfully bessere Beine da. Aber dann, use of lethal force authorized as is customary.
I don't know how you'll get on board with the main ramp retracted, unless you want to swim.
Ja, der terrible swimmer.
You're at the main gate. Get to the door at the base of the huge crane in the distance. But watch out for the guards and security bots.
Like those in the background were already shot at me. I was wondering what the grenade was all about. Ah yeah, of course, smokers expand. They're very angry, but at least they aren't angry at me. Alrighty, but evidently they know we're here, but they have been informed anyhow, is what I guess. Okay, fantastic. I guess the other angle doesn't look so underpinning after all. Well, I don't think they will shoot the FEMA guys, even though they don't like them. Oh, they shoot them actually. Oh no. Surprising, but welcome regardless.
I have begun planning your future objectives. Dow will be sending you to Paris. Make sure it gives you the coordinates of his associate, Morgan Emerald. I do not have access to that information.
Okay, note, yes. I mean, it was completely unplanned. I don't really have the ammo to support this anyway, you know, it's also a problem. Alrighty then. Okay, diese das wir some people, we'll have to worry about later. So there's a positive. I'm not complaining, but my body armor is gone once again. Alrighty then. Okay, a robot. My favorite. Well, we had a bit defenses against that thing, I would suppose. We do have MP grenades. Fantastic. What else can I say? That was completely unplanned because our friends, they shot the FEMA guys. Scrambler grenades, as a reminder, they're only temporary. Otherwise, we'd have to spend alarm, I guess. Scrambler grenade, yeah, well, it does, of course, confuse the targeting sensors, but only temporary. What we need to do is to shut this thing down, but these are hardened. If we go for alarm, that means we absolutely have to break into the armory to get more alarms, because we need 6 of those. We don't have a single spare.
Scanning area. Scanning area. Scanning area.
Is there something like a sneak attack in this game with our sword?
Scanning area.
Against the hardened robot? What are the stats on this weapon again? 22 base damage. How much health is these robots? I have no idea. We have no melee training as a reminder. Absolutely nothing.
Scanning area.
I'm missed with that thing, apparently. Beauty. I'm impressed, so it does work after all. It's a fortunate discovery, even though I missed with my first shot, of course. Okay, then. Hopefully not too many friendlies died in the crossfire. I think we always fight in full round bursts by the sounds of it, because I was trying to semi-auto here, evidently. Didn't work so well. Yeah, I'm sure some friendlies died here as well, but I think it was mostly enemies, in which case, hooray. Five bullets, you know, would take a long time to assemble full magazine with that stuff. Can we get a reminder, please? Because there was too much shooting here and actions going on at the same time. Oh, thanks for the assistance there, AI. But the one with other concerns.
He's long gone.
Not quite.
Hey! We've got casualties!
But no kidding.
Engaging the enemy.
Not exactly as effective as I was hoping. Then again, body armor probably does negate some damage for them.
I've got nothing.
Okay, at least the one dude is still around here, by the sounds of it. He took care of the robot. Alright. Well, first things first, we are looking for ammunition storage. That could be a good plan. I really wish we had some energy to spare for any augmentation. Even the flashlight. But we don't. Yeah, there really is a drastic oversight in this title. Thankfully they fixed this, you know, realized this is a failure of the first entry in the franchise. Is it someone back here? There could be. We had to drop our binoculars, of course, I have no idea. I suppose it was an interesting opener here to this mission. Completely unexpected and unplanned. But we seized the opportunity. So that's a start, and helped out our comrades, even though I think they're also dead.
Haven't seen you in a week. Where you been?
Workers' camp. Messed up my hand while I was working on the sewer shutoff grate. Damn thing came down and nearly took off my whole arm.
You gonna be alright?
Yes, okay, they told me they were gonna fix it. Of course, they waited until after I got hurt to do it.
I, saw a bunch of folks working on that shed out back a few days ago. Figured they must be tinkering with the control valve, sure enough.
What's up with this place anyway? On the way in, some goon with a gun frisked me from head to toe. Told me to watch my step.
FEMA, sure. After they declared martial law, they came down on this place like they owned it. Shut off the sub-pin, threatened to shoot anyone got close.
Yeah, I saw him goose-stepping around back there. Christ, this place is going to hell in a handbasket real fast. Wonder what the union's got to say.
Right now, the union ain't got nothing
Yeah,
to say.
nothing. Of course they don't. Okay, a valve someplace. If only I could see it. Because it's too dark in here. BD. At least one biocell would maintain the flashlight for quite a long time. But it's not to be. No, can't make it happen. We cannot spare a single lockpick. Because these are also an extremely short supply in this game, as is every consumable for that matter. Looks like a warehouse, certainly. So that's decent. If there's a warehouse, that means there could be supplies around. Now, how can I know that? Okay, fantastic. What else can we use? Offensive firearms is the answer. Also, a stupid camera back here. I would like to check out what's on the computer, because all the other dudes are already dead here. Alright, maybe then offsite obstruction is to be found someplace here. Otherwise, I would use my augmentations to get past there, but of course, we don't have that. Can we hack it here? Probably not, but I would figure. Hello there, dog worker. Oh, it does actually work, in which case you should be able to turn off some cameras. And this is officially still the Navy portion of the submarine pen. Should solve at least one problem, I'm hoping. Yes, I'm sure you're upset about the proceedings here. I'm sorry, pal. Wasn't my fault for a change, though. Yeah, put it squarely in the desk here by looks of it. Made the impact on wood sound, which is nice attention to detail. And then I shot him in the head with a dart, which unfortunately we cannot see. The game is just slightly too old for that, I would figure. Agent Paul Jenkins. Director of Security. US FEMA and Security. Right, but doesn't work on this computer because it's not a security terminal. It's a regular office computer. Person, as it says here. I think so, at least. Yeah, see, there we go. I don't know, problem for us. And we still have AI-assisted hacking here. But for how long, who knows? Since our friend is suffering from some functions, evidently. Okay, nothing really of importance, but they evacuated all the Navy personnel. And of course, otherwise it shoot on site orders for anyone else. Yeah, so our first pocket secretary or data cube in the showers or the crapper or anywhere else. Fantastic. Maybe someone was taking a crap before the bullets started flying here, could be. Maybe a medkit in here? Yes, indeed there's a medkit. Oh, that's good. It's really good, actually. Nothing on this side, because it would be too generous, I guess. 6 dog pigs, 50 strength, so nothing is going to happen. Leather couch, how fancy. I see they locked this as well, but we can do something about that, no problem. Name okay for the supply closet, which is right around the corner, conveniently enough. Commander's office, which is somewhere, I suppose. I guess we'll find it. There aren't too many locked doors around here, I'm hoping. Interesting. Use Navy ship upgrade their security systems, because we're only advanced hacker, which at this stage of the campaign is probably still a baby hacker. But no matter, there's nothing to be learned here anyway. Robots stand by. I take all. I take non-bots. Standard defense. Interesting. Not quite sure where these are, I have no idea, but it's a pretty dark room. I think it's down there in the sewer someplace. In which case, okay, be my guest. I'm almost tempted to just set the robots to kill everyone who isn't me. Doesn't really explain this, right? So stand by, so we can record the robots, but next time the alert will be raised, they will be active once again. This time around it was my fault raising the alert, because our friends, they charged forward with great enthusiasm, right into doom, being heavily outnumbered and whatnot. Okay, I take non-boards, but we also have some dog workers in here, don't we? What's the default option? Doesn't tell me. I'm considered hostile. This means everyone but robots are considered hostile, and this means they blast everything that moves. How can I justify that when there are still civilians back here? I guess for now we keep them on standby. If things get really dire, then we come back here and reprogram them. Should be able to make this happen, right? I'm hoping. And let's see if we can unlock this here. Is that the right code? Huh. I'll be damned then, because 50 means it's unobtainable. We cannot bust it open. Well, now we have it, so it can be used for later on, I think. Maybe.
You a supervisor? Whole place been turned upside down ever since they opened that sub pen.
Yeah, supervisor, in a certain fashion you could say that. I guess since we're here and the cameras are offline, everyone is dead, then we can maybe find something of use. Hello there, sirs.
Hey, I know my job. You want something else out of me? Talk to the union.
Yes.
You supposed
Yeah,
to
that
be
was quite a
taking over
response,
around here?
right? What do I look like in, well, never mind, a party, too oblivious to notice what just happened here. I guess ignorance is a bliss sometimes.
Hey, lock and load.
Buckshot, I do have some built and body armor, but it's not going to last because at 0 by energy it's probably next to useless. This will be the other area. I suppose you could take a detour through the sewers.
I heard something.
Didn't you?
Thought it was a terrorist.
Everyone is a terrorist. Everyone who doesn't agree with you, of course. Oh, a multitude fell through the cracks. I think I take it. Yeah, the problem is I can't really be bothered to just sneak around everywhere. It's completely unnecessary. Ah, a robot cubicle, I see. Don't mind if we do. Only one item per crate, I think, in this game. Always no exceptions. Reminds me a bit of Project Snowblind, but then again, we had many more crates to worry about. I think there were actually too many crates in the game with supplies. If there was one thing that wasn't in short supply in Project Snowblind, it was about supplies indeed of all types, really. Okay, we could go for the sewers. I see that. It looks like a biocell or whatever. Can we jump that? I suppose not. Probably not, but it's essential. At least for the fact that I can see something with my flashlight. Yes, we can upgrade our strength. I think it's something we can do from every position. That's the skill points. Don't need a robot for that. Like a medbot. Although we are in need of a medbot pretty soon. Yeah, but really jump like a lady.
Hear that? Everybody check weapons.
It's noisy. I agree with that, sir. I guess about we have to do without, but we really need the stuff here. We really do. It's very important. I think you're wrong, mister. At least there's one less body in our mind, right? It's in our conscience. I can live with that. We really need that stuff, but I don't think it can be facilitated, but we are free to try. Oh, what did it light? Of course, dropping it over here, as you can see, not easy. Now we should be able to grab it. Well, there we go. What do you mean we don't have enough room? All this bullshit here. I really hate this fucking inventory system. I really do. But it can be recharged, but at the moment it's completely dry, so be a goner, please. But for now, we investigate the sewers or the other passageways, see what we can do, and most importantly, also crack open that crate here before we get too far away. And it's a reload modification, which we cannot carry, of course. I don't think these metal crates are destructible really, short of using explosives. I do like the shotgun. So there we go. Even though it's the sort of shotgun, and I don't think we're supposed to use this at this stage of the campaign. But it does get the job done this some of the time. Despite the crippling inaccuracy, of course. And yes, I know I can just buy some stuff here, but it's like 2 health points each and 3 energy points. It would take an eternity to get anything done. Infinite everything. Do we have the key for that? We don't. Well, then rules out at Angle as well, of course. Then I guess we take a look-see in the sewers and see if it's to our liking or not. I mean, we did disable the defenses in here, potentially. Yes, JC. At least we didn't break our legs this time around. No, not again, not again, not again, not again. Okay, they have some basic defenses in here. And that was the camera we saw. So, which way are we going? Because it's a little bit easy to get lost here, of course. So, no keys for this, because that would be. No, of course not. Now we can theoretically stealth for here. At least, well... but if I knew where I was going, I think it says a dock area something. So it could be the way to go. Over here leads outside again, I guess, right? For the other grade we were unable to do anything about. I think it's one of those things on the wall, isn't it? But we really cannot spare any energy for this necessarily. But I guess we have to. That would be the reason, of course. Hopefully it was worth the trouble. I sure hope so. If you have some lockpicks, there you go, you can make it happen. We don't, of course. Theoretically, we have 1 additional lamp, 1 more than we need. Dock area access. Military robot, and that's the crane, so that must be the ship we are looking at here somewhere. Interesting. This leads to an unknown area.
You won't believe this, JC. There was a raid on smugglers. I just saw Gunter get into a copter on the roof and head back to Unitco. I checked the police bands, though, and they're still looking for Smuggler. Looks like he managed to slip away.
Maybe it's yeah, maybe something we can catch it later. But yeah, maybe we cannot carry both those. So it's only 7 for us. Really. Okay. Ist der one spare. Yeah. I don't think there's a self-recharging upgrade anywhere, and it's so dark in here that I cannot see anything. That's the maximum illumination we're looking at right now. But if there's anything back here, I simply cannot see it. Yeah, sorry, I have no idea what could be back here, but it needs to be a way to go, because there's a loading screen in the middle. I'm just confused now.
Leads straight to the water. You can reach the ship this way if you don't mind swimming.
I'm not exactly a great swimmer and it's very dark as well, so maybe we can extend the boarding ramp in some capacity. Yeah, somewhere. But where? I don't have the slightest clue. That's the problem with not having a minimap, naturally. And they also drop the tech goggles, of course. Okay, this must be the ship, and it leads straight into the... Okay, now I understand. And it seems to be a Chinese vessel. Are we going to take D2 to the armory? We probably should, right? And this is Majestic 12 territory. And these will be the more sturdy, I suppose, in terms of body armor and also equipment. We can go for a swim, they say, but the entry position is unknown to us. I don't think it's just as easy as climbing up the ladder. That would seem too easy. Never mind the fact that we have to clear out the entire ship with our supplies. And our health pool. And our non-existent augmentations, because we cannot use them. It doesn't tell me. But it looks like Majestic Goon. I'm surprised when they have multiple people. Is this a letter? It could be. I don't know, it's hard to say. No, I don't think it is. Just a body of this large warehouse. I don't speak Chinese, so that's all lost on me. Who could be the co-conspirator? In China? Tai YM, maybe? Oh no, this shit. I'll be dead essentially anyway. Goody. I absolutely love plasma rifles in this game. The best addition ever. Fantastic, and of course the taser did absolutely nothing, recovered super quickly, and I'm keeping the well-disposable weapons in reserve because evidently they can be effective against robots. So we're doing this yet again against this guy with the fucking plasma rifle. I really love this. I'm sorry. Then again, as soon as they get a shot off, you can immediately reload essentially. It's a death sentence, nothing else to say. I'm not quite sure if the glow can give us away, but the noise of drawing it will, certainly. And of course they can also cloak. Of course they can. I really love this. I really love plasma rifles in this game. They're absolutely fantastic. Great addition to the game here. And there will be at least 30 duels on the entirety of the ship. And once again, as a reminder, we have to do everything in one swoop. So one mistake and, well, then we have problems. Do you have the courtesy of finally moving a fucking ass over here? No?
I've got a bogey, no ID. Aim for the head.
Well, it's pretty great, wouldn't you think? There we go. 3 less dudes to worry about. Maybe 4 here, but now I need to spend one of my medkits to heal my torso, because my torso, unsurprisingly, is about to give out entirely. Now we should scoot a little. See if else is following us back here. I think he used his cloaking ability to sneak upon us, close the distance. Smart of him. Then again, didn't matter for him after all. And the problem is we are completely handicapped without any bioenergy, so why is it so scarce in this game? It completely ruins all of the augmentation angles because I cannot see anything. I cannot heal myself, I cannot bypass computers or anything in between, you know, or these laser tripwires. Okay, I think let's throw them in the water. Right? There we go. Bloop goes the body. I'm hoping there we go. 1 plasma rifle. We already knew that, of course. Makes a nice pile on the bottom of the ocean. Except for the blood, but I think it will be washed away, I'm hoping. Okay, then. We have 1 scanner grenade remaining, which is something. Well, we survived this time around. Either we had to use another precious medkit here. So at least the pier should be clear now. Maybe. I think the sword might be growing on me ever so slightly. Good thing I didn't drop it because it would be unobtainium despite the best manufacturing angle, which will take some time to spool up, of course. And I guess this computer would control the loading ramp here someplace, or is it higher up here? Could also be. Would assume as much. There's a keypad here of some type. Alright, that could be the commander's office, because we have no map of this place, so it could be anywhere for that matter. Let's try not to mess things up along the way, shouldn't we? That's what I thought. Do we really go for a swim? I don't think we should, really. Ja, join the Navy, der said with their World War II Propaganda Poster. A good thing we didn't send the robots to kill all people, wouldn't you think? So we need to find the security computer someplace. Yes, of course these are nuclear submarines. I would make myself invisible temporarily, but guess what they can make happen right now? Uh-huh. This one maybe down, I think, right? Maybe. Interesting. Bathrooms, alrighty. Another camera on the outside, unsurprisingly. Very foggy in here. Oh, hello there, mechanic.
Hey, you're the guy Vinny was talking about, Sandra's friend.
Yeah?
We're 100% behind you. We want to know what's happening on the ship.
Me too.
The code to the ramp is 6655. It's that easy, but watch out for the guys on night patrol.
Don't worry about it any longer.
Thanks.
But explain why the cameras are friendly. So good thing we didn't set the turrets, or at least the robots and all these people, right? 6655. Anything else you can tell me?
Good luck.
I think it's at least some encouragement. I still want to check out the armory if I can even carry anything. 6655, that's easy to memorize. Sorry about that, evidently you're not the female guy. Nope, not gonna deny it, really. Maybe they aren't as stupid as I thought they were. Can be hacked by chance? Probably not, right? But the cameras were already friendly, so I'm not quite sure what's the story for us here. And it feels really strange charging around with a knife, you know? I mean, a big knife, but you know what I mean. Maybe we did this backwards, I would suppose so. Wall Cloud is the name of the ship, I see. And that must have been the supervisor we just talked to. At least he is 100% behind us, but this guy wasn't. But I suppose this soldier was just doing his duty. And then we killed him.
This is a heavily guarded building. Be prepared for resistance.
Good idea. But I think they were talking about the other way around because they're doing it backwards, I see. Oh, really? Okay. Why is it so subdivided? I don't understand that, frankly, but there we go. It does make some sense when you think about it.
There's the objective, the PRCS wall cloud. You should have no trouble slipping past the guards on the dock. They seem to be
Thanks for the insult. Then again, it was just my impatience, of course. So we indeed are doing it backwards.
You can sure tell the janitors haven't worked in a couple of days.
Yeah, by the smell, right?
Hey, that's cool, you know, Vinny?
Yeah, I think Vinny is still around. So of course the cops didn't shoot up the bar there in Hell's Kitchen. Now you can ask Versalef about this. I really hate this inventory system, but we have a couple of free soda cans, so we can at least get our bioenergy a bit recharged, at least to the point that we can use our flashlight there once in a while. I know these are super dirty, but then again, we don't really care about these things, I believe. Yeah, maybe not. Ashtray. 2 credits and soda machine. Yeah, every single item in this game is a physical one. They do stack on top of each other. Yeah. Found plenty of soda, I see. So we do the same with the candy bars and hope we can scrape together at least a 20 odd bioenergy. I think it's a good idea. It's a pretty rapid firing thing, but it's empty, of course. Chunky honey. Okay. Is it JC's favorite? Maybe. Maybe this. We should do this more often, shouldn't we? Put the fucking weapon away, JC. Thank you very much. I don't know if one can eat that much candy here all at the same time. That seems inconceivable, frankly. At least it'll give us some energy for the flashlight, at least, which is something. Yeah, you stay safe in here for now, please, friends. Yeah, Submarine Warfare Division. Seems to be a static camera, in which case not a problem. I was just unaware of its existence. That was the main problem. Maybe I don't want to play with these people after all. What? How could you? How dare you even? Okay, robot maintenance. I guess I changed my mind. We're not going that way right now. We have enough explosives to scuttle the entire ship by the sounds of it. Did it backwards, didn't we? Yeah, certainly did. And we never found the commander's office as well, didn't we? It's pretty exposed up there. But we can't really go for a swim, it's inconceivable for us. We're just a terrible swimmer, of course. I'm also unsure as to which firearm we should be drawing, because all of our firearms, at least they're only for variety, and also range, they're mostly empty or running very empty indeed.
Good work. Now watch for guards and find a way to get below decks.
I will try my best. Everyone will be a super soldier on the ship, no doubt. Below decks, they said. Is it true? We do have some images. Evidently this is below decks and this is upper decks. Maybe they're talking about the captain's quarters, but I think it was the key for the officer on watch. Must be someplace else. I suppose we cannot carry more lamps anyway. But one thing is for certain, we need to plan our next moves very carefully. I think the commander's office must be on the other side of the base then, presumably so.
There is another way to find Everett. He has a mistress named Beth Duclair. Remember that name when you get to Paris.
Yes, it's a bit odd that you would insert this piece of dialogue right now here, my friend. But I would appreciate intelligence on the current mission. And the next one. Although Paris seems to be the next stop then. Then we go back to Hong Kong to raid the the Versa Life building once again. I'm not quite sure what we're going to do. Kill Bob Page, presumably. Plenty of containers because it's a super freighter. Unsurprisingly. I think our image may only be applied to this portion of the super freighter. Not this, yeah, container stack here. Whatever could be inside, I have no idea. It certainly is very a tense situation, wouldn't you think? There is someone certainly, but as to how far away they are, I cannot tell because it's too dark. But I think they're walking around there, the corner. Okay, interesting. Reminds me of the missing link at the DLC a bit, doesn't it? These don't look like majestic soldiers. I don't think the US Navy would be patrolling back here. Is it the same guy? I do not know. It could be. Also, I'm not sure how visible we are right now because there's no visibility meter. So I have to guess. 2 people, of course, unsurprisingly. That's what I thought. I have to wait for him to come around and then we knock him out. If we can make this happen. Are these Chinese soldiers? It could be. Someone was complaining about Asians. This is the end of our journey back here, right? I think that's the bow of the ship here. That's not going to work. He will immediately see the other guy going down. And then the bullets will start flying once again. Yeah, so they are the Chinese soldiers. Huh. I'll be damned then. I'll be damned. Okay, one more taser dart. I guess we could use that against the other guy. I was wondering about the green fatigues. Evidently not US Navy. There we have it. Of course, we're inside the submarine pen, which is why we have some lights in this super high ceiling. And next time around should probably wear helmets, sir. Pistol ammo, assault shotgun, so it really is RNG based completely right, I think. Supply crate. You don't have the code for that, right, by chance? No way, right? We would need to use a multi-tool for this, and these are in very short supply. Otherwise, maybe we can give this a spin. Nope, of course not. Well, we have some codes, but these apply to the storage locker, which, of course, I don't think this one is. Guess we didn't need that key here. I have to wonder why they don't have enough co-conspirators inside the US Navy. So why is the ship staffed with the Chinese military? That's bound to upset some people around here, even without the entire conspiracy angle. Could be their commanding officer, I guess. No cargo hatch on this side, so we must be going for the superstructure, and I see. Oh, goody. Goody. Goody, goody, goody. I think they're guarding a research robot. It's ridiculous wide. It's completely RNG based. You don't have a choice. And how did they see me from that? Because it's slightly too bright in here, I guess, with the floodlights. Then again, it happens if we don't have any stealth training to speak of. Well, fantastic. Next time around, I should just open fire with the tranquilizer dart instead of biding my time, so to speak, and trying to make the perfect move possible, which evidently I didn't here. Nice chair you have there, sir. Yes, because I wanted to get here, but it was too late by that time, even though I just double tracked. But apparently it was just ever so slightly too visible. And there we have it. And a couple of points of damage. Being shot with an assault rifle does hurt, of course. Nice, but not exactly what I was looking for. Well, of course I do know there's a cargo hatch someplace that is supposed to be. Or are we just looking at the helipad right now? I don't think so, at least. Okay. Hopefully we can avoid other unfriendly encounters. Binoculars. And some flares. And a nice office chair. Well, there may be an opportunity to recharge this thing. I just have to believe in it. Or we could just use up our last health kit, also an option. I guess then we do that, indeed. Good thing we upgrade our medical skill. Came in pretty handy, wouldn't you think? I do like binoculars, but I don't like our restricted inventory space. It would seem logical that we have to go through the superstructure in one way or another. I don't see any cargo hatch we can use here in any capacity whatsoever. Then again, it's easy to miss things in this game. Ovidi? Where did you come from? Is it for real now? What? I thought we cleared out the entire frontal portion of the ship, and there's someone else here all of a sudden? Apparently so. What can I say? One less guy to worry about without taking his life. Use the confusion to flank him by chance. That could be useful. I think that may have been him, but I'm not so certain. Panty runs away in pain. I guess I can settle for that. Too funny. Too funny. Other of course are doing a great job right now when it comes to maintaining stealth. But these people we don't have to worry about later. But I'm not quite sure if the entire ship will be staffed with, yeah, Chinese military dudes or whatnot. And of course, the entire area over here was completely nonsensical for us to even discover, because there's nothing back here except for a kilo we cannot bypass. Gerade schon wie die andere Dude went. It looks like an agent, I would figure, maybe. I'm not so sure about this, but now we have binoculars so we can take a closer look. It's a Chinese sailor, I believe. And there's one ramp, but there's a matching ramp on the other side of the ship here. It's a start. Are you telling me, JC, that we cannot jump up here? That's what I thought. Yes, I think we have to maintain the superstructure angle, and I guess if you go for a swim, you can use this ladder. Yeah, they're packing heat, as you would think. I don't think Mr. Simmons will be too happy about this, would he not be? Chinese merchant marine is pretty large here. But I'm not quite sure if they're that militarized. Is it this universe? But China weathered the augmentation incident pretty well, according to what we have read. On the way to the next superpower. And this, of course, is like 2.5 decades after the events of Mankind Divided. I think they're walking inside because everything is a meadow floor around here because we're on a ship. Next time around we should bring a grappling hook, I think. Maybe. It should take care of most of the people in this area, at least for now. So here goes nothing. We have to go for the superstructure. At least we have a map for this area. Assume we can find our bearings. Of course there will be tourists back here. I think we're looking at an ambrosia canister, and a certain Mr. Stout was looking for one. But this was of course entirely by accident. Oh, of course you cannot carry it since it takes up inventory space. So it's goodbye to the binoculars yet again. Good thing the new titles have quest inventory, right? So we don't have to worry about this bullshit back here. That's at least something. temporary. This is also by design, of course. But don't hotkey it, because well, things could happen in a hurry. They are running though, that's the problem. They probably spotted a body outside somewhere. That seems likely. 3 lockpicks, which we cannot spend, and this of course doesn't have an electronic component, so probably another brochure canister inside or 2 along the way, I would figure, or these vials. We do have 3 lockpicks right now, so we could theoretically make this happen. Is it 2 people walking or 1 guy running? Hard to tell. Okay, and for now we close the door and take a look see at the map, because we should be aware of where the laboratory is located. Wouldn't you think? Chem lab. And if we go up, we have the captain's quarters and the command center and the bridge. Armory, mid-deck, huh? Well, do we want to play with the captain? He may not like it. But this leads down, right? I'm confused by this now, because we are on the bottom deck, aren't we? So these stairs should lead up and not down, I would figure. I guess if you want to take a detour into the loading bay right now, we could make this happen from this current position. It does lead down, doesn't it? Yeah, indeed it does. So we must be talking about a different set of stairs. Yeah, there's the camera. There's also a camera over here. The turret. I don't like this angle whatsoever. Do have some energy to spare, but we can't really waste it all, can we do? Only in emergencies. So we're on a lower level. This leads to the mid-deck, and from the mid-deck we can use the other stairways to get to the bridge, I think. Something like that. Electronics, a sick bay. So where's the security computer? Because I'm expecting tons of trouble here in this, well, the lower decks here. Do we even know where these stairs are in relation to the other levels? This place is an absolute goddamn maze here, man. Some cheap and shiny cigarettes, my favorite. Looks like pretty basic quarters, then again, I'm not surprised though. Yeah. I would if I could, but it's infinite strength here. Und this crew quarters longer with infinite strength. That makes some sense, right? Bananas, right? Okay, I think they are holding something else than just bananas. Time for you to take a little bit of a nap, right? The more people we knock out, the better, at least in my eyes, because well, there will be some majestic dudes in the lower holes, not just the regular dudes back here. Okay, biocell. What do you mean? Oh, and of course, we also have to worry about this bullshit, you know? It's also a goddamn fucking problem in this game. Really gets so annoying, you have no idea. No idea. Infinite VD, that's ridiculous. So I think we are over here now, so we can move our way into the galley. And of course, there's no direct connection because there are some crappers in the way. Unsurprisingly, right? Okay, the camera is still in the hallway. As a reminder, there's the ever alert panel, and they're preparing some food here. I guess we could dash across here and briefly knock out whoever else is in the room. Like the cook, for instance. Really? What? Really now? I can't knock out the dude with my baton here because it's an unnoticed attack, I guess. Yeah, I cannot do this because there's a camera in the hallway, otherwise I may go for it.
Forget it. Just the waves.
Yeah, inside the submarine pen, right? Oh, that was a failure, and every single meaning of the word was also funny, to be honest. And of course, only my blood. Throwing knives, really? Why would the chef need throwing knives? Maybe we can attract this other dude in here to knock him out. That may be a good idea. Maybe they just don't hear it. So hard to tell because there's so many people racing all over the ship here. I think if you make people suspicious, they should say something along these lines, which they don't, of course. And what is that here? Okay, some sort of bird. We should be able to equip the saucepan as a weapon, frankly. There's the stairs up. Okay, I think let's go for it here. Yeah, calm down, please. Oh, so there's a way to get through here after all. I just didn't find it. Aha. Open sesame, I see. Sick bay in English. Well, they're working together with the conspirators. I guess it does make some sense. Okay, sick bay, I think you're going to need it, sir, right? There we go. But I think down there in the cargo hold there will be more shooting action in store for us because Majestic will be, yeah, to play around with here. Okay, another camera, there's a turret, there's a keypad. Hopefully we can find a medkit in here. It's locked, VD. You cannot be serious with this. $35. We don't have any melee training, but we could maybe change that finally. I think we could. What's the bonus? It doesn't say, of course. But we use melee weapons very often. So I guess we just invest something in here. It should give us a bonus of, wow, 20%, which is certainly nothing to sneeze at. Do we have anything else that is both silent and does decent damage? I don't think we do, right? I don't think we have any keys for that. Nope, of course not. Goody, so we would need to use an explosive for this, which is probably ill-advised here, frankly. 70, VD, it's the same door, right, isn't it? Sometimes we can also find some TNT crates, but I'm not seeing any. Only fire extinguishers, because fire on the ship is a very, very bad thing. There's the stairs leading up to the upper level. I guess then over here the armory is locked off and not the bridge. No? Interesting though. Yeah, sorry for getting a bit confused there, but I was looking at the armory and not the bridge here. This is still one level up, and I guess the captain could have the access code. Making too much noise. Please take a dirt nap now. Yeah, okay, 3 bullets. I don't think anyone will find you back here, so I guess it's fine. And close that hatch, please. I would explain the turret and the camera because they're keeping a close eye on the armory there, unsurprisingly. Captain's quarters is locked. Command center is locked. I don't think these credentials would work here, but maybe we can at least deactivate a couple of cameras. But it does make some sense that the panel is over here. Where did you not go? In which case, of course, this won't work. Nope, of course not. And we need advanced hacking, which we cannot get anyway. The captain is not home because the ship is docked. That's a camera. I don't think we're getting through here. At least not easily. Yeah, of course, Captain's quarters means it's locked absolutely tight. I don't think that's going to work. Now, is it even an accessible door? Yeah, we have to use the keypad. Nothing else works. I don't think we can get through there either, but okay. Maybe we can go for the captain's quarters in some other way, wouldn't you think? Since apparently we are insufficiently trained in hacking and electronic warfare. I guess there could be a jumping puzzle involved in some way or another, but I don't see any way to get to the captain's quarters from back here. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon, so there we go, voila. Quietly bash out the window now. I said quietly. And there's an NSN device here. Who's writing that? That seems pretty characteristic of him, threatening the family of the subordinates. Combat Advisor. That's an interesting title. I suppose he is really just trying to save his family. Yeah, there's personality to most of the people here, of course. And his end device.
Captain Zhao, the helicopters will be there shortly. They're to be loaded for spraying of the virus. No delays. I want the helicopters operating before sunrise.
You again? So, das ist der andere Code. So, the captain is on a mission. I see. I'm not sure how we ended up in this mess anyhow. I think it may be too late for that anyway. They already have downloaded the helicopters, right, by the sounds of it. And he was only talking about the armor record in particular. At least the key has been acquired now. I don't think that's going to work. May not even try here, frankly. But maybe we can at least bust open the armory since we are insufficiently skilled in hacking to make that happen. The armory may contain some interesting snippets, wouldn't you think? But with an active camera, it's not going to be easy to get inside. If not impossible. The camera is most assuredly still active. Is there a line of sight obstruction we can cart around by chance like a medium weight crate anywhere? Yeah, that's the problem with not having a flashlight, right? Because then things like these happen. Although we managed to do without. Even further up? Kind of intrigued. Although it's not exactly where I want to be going, but it could lead into the armory by chance. Or wherever that is, because I have no idea. But I do see the keypad. But it looks like a one-way drop to me. Doesn't look like the armory in particular, but it's hard to tell. Okay, this is the bridge. This could be the command center, I think. Where are all the people, incidentally? But he did say he must do it alone. Okay, this is locked, so it must be the captain's quarters. And the command center is right next door. So we're talking about this room, then I would figure. Probably better hope for the best then. Of course, the people still working. I dropped down from the ceiling and they immediately hear me, of course, unsurprisingly. That's what I thought. Well, what can I say? And now the fucking door closed again. Well. They do have the key because I did see that. Too funny sometimes, you know, all this sneaking around doesn't make any difference whatsoever. Yeah, keep the door open for me for a change. Okay, some people were still working. Yeah, I dropped down from the ceiling. Immediately people became suspicious and hurt me, unsurprisingly. Okay, unfortunately we took a little bit of damage, but otherwise it's pretty funny regardless. Regardless, I said. Laser modification? For what exactly? The pistol, I guess? Zweiter und so 3 for. We had it now first pistol, but it wasn't very useful, I think. The weapon sway was just as formidable. As is customary, you can play the game in a multitude of ways. There's like the third way to get into the captain's quarters to acquire this key. Nothing, huh? Why would you give these people also rifles? Okay, nano key, security area, access panel. Security area access panel. Where would it be? I don't know. Security area access panel. Doesn't ring a bell, I'm sorry. Certainly isn't for this, because this requires a user account and a password which we don't have incidentally. And we can't take it. So I think we're done with the upper area with the key now. So let's get back into the lower portions or try to. Of course the medbay is locked tight. I don't think we can change this necessarily. And we're free to try, of course. Yeah, the armory is now open theoretically, but the camera is here. And I simply cannot spend the energy to well, punch in the key code, because time doesn't stop when we're doing this. No, still locked, of course. And same goes for this here, unfortunately so. Yeah, doesn't look like there's a ventilation shaft between here and there, right? Yeah, confined space. There we go. So we cannot proceed in any other fashion. We need to use the key. So the other area is not optional. North. The RB was our compass. Or is it a situation of when we see it, we know what it is, we know? With the charges here. Sub level deck 1 and deck 2. Well, lovely. Can you at least mark the stairs here? Control tower, is that where we are right now? What am I looking at? Alright, so this is our current position, I think. And there's the other ladder down, or the other stairs, whatever it is. So we have to loop all the way through the main engineering, I guess. Maybe? Could be. It's only city is straight shot. Okay, primary goal. Goodie. Yeah, engine room. Pistol ammo. I think we should probably reload the pistol, shouldn't we? Yeah, 6 bullets. It's better than nothing. We're pretty decent pistol here, if we have to do it. We could drop down here, yes. It's a pretty large exit sign. Fantastic, another camera. I don't think our trick with the mobile line of sight obstruction will work very often. And we cannot move this one anyway, right? Nope, it's too heavy to lift. The same goes for these crates, then I see. I heard the door open and close, and now there's a guy moving around. Maybe using the stairs is not the best idea. Yeah, one door, at least the 2 people. I can tell that immediately. That's a stupid idea because I'm super visible up here, of course. Yeah, I really shouldn't be up here. That's a stupid idea, frankly. I think the stairs are on the far side there someplace, and there's a dude behind the glass window with a keypad. Maybe he does control the cameras in this area. Could be. This must be main engineering, the switchboard and the fancy stuff. Yeah, of course. Since apparently we can never recharge this thing. Either we could. But I think it gives us 10% charge or 20 for one bio cell, which frankly is too much right now. Yeah, just use it on our body so we can use our augmentations. Instead of falling ballistic vest here, because we have some built-in damage reduction anyhow. Okay, this is the turbine here someplace, so there must be the few tanks not too far away. It can go boom. So we should watch our shots around here, even though these soldiers usually do not care.
This is the spot, JC. That is one of the tri-hulled well points on the wall. You should be able to breach the inner hull with a gap round or a lamb. When this one is opened, there are 4 more you need to breach. Check Doubt's map for their locations.
Okay, but how are we going to do this? Place it like a mine, or are we using it like a grenade? It's going to be super noisy, and we have boom booms and bang bangs in here as well. A sailor. Well, the mechanic was a sailor. I don't want him to die. Then again, if they're unconscious and the ship goes to the bottom of Hudson Bay, it would still be on my conscience, wouldn't it be? Oh, goody. Yeah, I think he will end up dead regardless of what I tend to do. So, what gives I guess? Yeah, nothing. Apparently there isn't a packet, which is a strange thing. So I'm not quite sure how tight the grip on this area is anyhow when it comes to FEMA and Water Simmons. The captain seems to be uncooperative at best. But he only does it because Simmons is threatening his family. Something like that. Going to be hot around here. In more ways than one. I see that, but how remains the question. As it would appear, doing this platform is not optional because there's another belt in here. Indeed, right? But I don't want the engine room to flood while we still have other things to do. It's also the thing, you know. Yeah, how else are we going to get back here? It is a mandatory objective, just double checking, isn't it? Yeah, there's the oil reservoir behind here, so we have to get back here anyway. Okay, interesting. I mean, how else are we going to do it? Probably dropping down from the control tower, not getting into it. That would be the reason. Okay, then. VD missed the platforming for Mankind Divided now. I really do. Yeah, I think we have to get into the control tower first, and then we can maybe think about doing that back here. If it falls down, then yeah, that's the problem. It can be dropped back here, in which case we should be able to finally make it up here. It took me a better part of 10 minutes, I believe. Hopefully the cardboard and box doesn't fall apart because of the steam angle. And now we should be able to bash open a window, maybe by chance. Oh, are you telling me this is too high to grab both? Thankfully it's not. It certainly is a balancing act here, isn't it? Peekaboo. Move at home, I'm hoping. Your orders are to shoot on site, of course they are. Okay, well, at least we made it up here finally, and the crate didn't even fall down. I would really like to disable some security in this control tower of theirs. Can they even get inside here? I'm not sure, but then again, of course, the bashing windows isn't exactly stealthy, right, or silent. Oh, fantastic. Oh, there we have it. I don't think it was that skillful, but then again, the game requires you to use your brain, right, doesn't it? Is there anyone working? We know there's two people down there somewhere. There is someone working. Hopefully there aren't two people working. Okay, hopefully there aren't too observant. Damage upgrade, obviously delight. We cannot drop the ambrosia canister, of course. It's kind of essential, not for us necessarily, but you know what I mean. What is lacking in damage? I think I put on the knife now. So anything we can learn up here anyway. No keypads or anything in between. There is of course a turret and a security panel. And I don't think we have credentials for that yet, but maybe it's something we can override for a change. Yes, we can make it happen. That's nice. That makes it easier to knock out the two people down below here somewhere. I suppose there is a rep anchor back here, but we don't need it, do we? So, are we done with the control tower? Is there something else to accomplish in this place? Doesn't look like it. Okay, these areas have been prepared, so these are no longer too worrisome. So now we have to try to get to the bilge pumps, which apparently are on this level. How though? I just don't see it. That was noisy. Must be through here then, I think. Probably, but is the cameras are not offline, I'm hoping. Indeed they are. Okay.
RX-84.
What's that?
One of the plans. You haven't heard of RX-84?
Uh-huh.
FEMA takes over the highways, police, airports, media, the armed forces.
Order 66, right?
Still report to the president, right?
Not until the end of the emergency. That's for efficiency. Also, they have plans on the books to arrest 5 million Americans the day the emergency is declared.
Terrorists?
Immigrants, mostly. But also anyone the FBI's been watching.
Think it'll happen?
Oh,
if
yeah.
Simons gets the command, he'll use RX-84. Hard to tell what's going on, though.
So this is certainly a pair of Americans. Could have gone better maybe, then again. We managed to survive, that's the only thing that counts here, right? But they did have a pretty strong American accent, but yet they are Chinese guards. How does it make sense? I'm not sure. So we bombard what exactly first, because I don't want to flood this area when I'm still required to move through here, right? That's the thing though. And the electrical compartment, the bilge pumps, and then also the helicopter bay. Well, fantastic. It's going to take some time, I see. Mess hole down here, why? I think they're telling us something, but I think we turned off the cameras. So the turrets shouldn't bother us necessarily. Indeed we have, that's at least something. So the detour to the control tower was not in vain. Sounds like they're on the other side of the wall. No, they're right here. I think this is redundant equipment, I would figure. But we can check it. No, we cannot check it. But this goes to the bilge pumps, I suppose. Yeah, I think it does. Yeah, there's one weld, I think. Yeah, it's time to take longer and longer and longer for the tranquilizer darts to take effect, I see. That's a bit concerning. Yeah, but then again, why are we doing this? Because these people will die anyhow once we blow apart the ship. I'm not going to evacuate all these bodies, of course, these unconscious people. That's never going to happen. And he would be flying alive anyway, I would figure. Fucking bullshit here. Oh, really now? Oh, come on. Oh, okay, but I can only blame myself, but can I not? Okay, I'm getting tired of this. All this thing around takes an eternity. Yeah?
Do not forget about Everett. I have located his mistress, Beth Duclair, but she is dead. The last living associate of the Illuminati leadership is the daughter, Nicolette Duclair.
Yeah, we also read about this, but why tell me now? Why tell me now? It doesn't matter. Okay, bilge power. Is it important?
bilge pumps. You need to turn them on, then reverse the flow. There should be a switch nearby to turn on the pumps, and the computer should allow you to reverse the flow.
Okay, so, goodie. Are we doing this right now, or are we planting these charges first? What's the deal here? I guess then we do that first, I think, right? Okay. Really now? And really, come on now. Okay, we have to keep looking. Somewhere. I'm not quite sure where it could be because we saw a fucking mess all around here. Yeah, of course it's on a different security grid. What else would it be? I told you. I goddamn told you. Yeah, the problem is, of course, pistol ammo is also super rare, so we have to pick up poison, so to speak. I'm just shaking my head in disbelief here, frankly. Master hacking, and where's the fucking key? Where else can we go for the Mitte? Infinite strength, of course, that doesn't make sense. Ah, no, doesn't, because that's the locker. A regular tiny locker, that really shouldn't be so sturdy. Trophy cup. And soy food. Emergency flare, but does make some sense. This will take way too long. And I don't think we find the vending machine anywhere. Well, good, the master for hacking. So without the passport, nothing's going to happen. So how many dudes are in here? I can see only one right now, but of course doesn't mean anything. Hopefully there's some vending machines in here because I didn't check. Master hacking, right? Of course. Oh, but that should take care of him at least. Yeah, there we go. So, any annoying cameras in here? Thankfully not. And I see some vending machines on the far side and also cook, right? Okay, I don't think he would know. Probably not. But he would probably care, I think. It's a sailor, though. He's cooking some stuff, so not looking directly at me. This is the door I closed, I believe. And we can rate the vending machines. Assuming, of course, they do accept our US dollars here. I don't think the cook would know anything about that, wouldn't you think? Probably not. Yeah, everyone packs heat around here. Some supply crates. I'm not looking past that. Ja, der Freezer hier. Cooking pot, of course. Well, medical supplies. Hopefully there's a med kit in here. Indeed there is. But we cannot carry it. Of course we cannot. Ah, BD. I guess it doesn't matter because we have to use it immediately. Okay, this button apparently doesn't do anything. At least it isn't labeled. Where in the heck we're going to find that key we need? I don't know. I really don't. cooling systems, electrical, so... You are friendly with me? Thankfully.
You'll have to go around. We're rewiring this part of the ship.
I won't get in the way.
The transformers are shorting out, and I can't shut them down. A lot of charge in there. The overhead walkway is like the plate of a capacitor.
Sounds like a job for bots.
You said it. They don't pay me enough to go in there myself. I'm waiting on a couple more spiders. The first two have quit responding.
I can take a look for you.
I wouldn't advise it. You'd have to shut down 2 power control panels. One of them under the floor. The guys in the operations room of the helicopter bay have been on my case. Their computers are fried, but it's not worth the risk. No way!
Interesting. Yeah, well, I don't think we have any resistance against that in particular, but we can use the robot maybe by chance. That would be great.
Arcs of electricity come off that thing like lightning.
I see that. I see that, my friend. There's a TNT crate here. Probably not coincidental.
I can't be responsible if you get hurt.
No, of course not. That could be useful. Okay, das ist eine Kamera. That probably was a mistake. I just realized. Jesus Christ, man. This place has got a maze. It's very confusing to navigate without any, without any minimaps here, frankly. Okay, that must be the cooling system we just saw. This is on the deck 1, right? This was electrical with the guy having some problems here along the way. And the method isn't even indicated, even though the method is right here in the middle. So they're leaving out the crucial details in these maps as well, I see. Oh, that's kind of worrying, frankly. Okay then, so unfortunately it would take some time because well, it was a 2-hour plus recording session just to get to this point, and we're still not done here, frankly, right? But alright then, I think it's all we can do for today. So as usual, I thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.